The whispers of Hollow Ridge. The first time I heard the cave's whisper, I told myself it was the wind, but deep down I knew better. I'd spent weeks preparing for this expedition, poring over topographic maps and faded journals in the dusty archives of Albany University. Hollow Ridge wasn't just another geological oddity, it was an obsession. Locals called it the mountain's rotten tooth, a jagged gash in the Adirondacks where hikers vanished and cell signals died. The old timber town nearby had crumbled to ruins decades ago, its remaining residents muttering about lights in the caves and a stench like opened graves. As a geologist, I dismissed it as superstition. As someone chasing tenure, I saw a career-making discovery. The hike took 2 days. By the time I reached the ridge, the sky had turned the color of a bruise. The cliffs loomed ahead, streaked with veins of quartz that glittered like broken glass. That's when I saw the first symbol. It was etched into a boulder at the tree line, a spiral inside a triangle, its edges sharp enough to cut a finger. Lichen crawled over it, but the grooves remained unnervingly clean, as if maintained. My skin prickled. I snapped photos, noting the similarity to Norse runes, though these curves were wrong, twisting in ways that made my eyes ache. A metallic tang hung in the air, sharp and coppery. The cave entrance yawned open at the base of the cliff, half hidden by ferns. Bones littered the ground, deer, raccoons, something with a skull too elongated to name. My headlamp flickered as I stepped inside. The whispers began as a vibration in my molars. Kur, tesh, kur. I froze, my breath fogging in the sudden chill. The beam of my headlamp trembled over walls carved with hundreds of symbols, their patterns throbbing like veins. The air thickened, humid and reeking of spoiled meat. I told myself it was groundwater, mineral decay, anything rational, until the whispers formed words. Turn back. The voice wasn't human, it grated like stone on stone, reverberating in my ribcage. My hands shook as I pulled out a voice recorder. Static hissed, but beneath it, a chorus now, dozens of overlapping whispers, pleading, demanding. The voices echoed all around me. Leave. Stay. She sees you. I stumbled forward, sweat soaking my collar. The tunnel narrowed, the ceiling dripping a viscous fluid that sizzled where it struck my jacket. Ahead, a faint crimson glow pulsed. The chamber stole my breath. It was a cathedral of nightmares. Stalactites hung like fangs, oozing a substance too thick to be water. The floor sloped toward a stone altar, its surface blackened and gouged with symbols. But it was the walls that stopped me, covered in handprints, small, child-sized, etched into the rock as if burned. The whispers swelled to a roar, some voices, offer, offer, offer. I backed toward the tunnel, but my boot struck something. A human femur snapped clean, its marrow scraped out, then another, and another. A shadow detached itself from the altar. It stood 7 feet tall, limbs grotesquely elongated, joints bending backward like a spider's. Its skin was the gray of storm clouds, mottled with patches of iridescent scales. The eyes glowed, sickly yellow, slitted like a serpent's, but where its mouth should have been, there was only smooth, seamless flesh. It tilted its head, studying me. I ran. The chase was a blur of screams and stumbling. My headlamp died, plunging me into darkness as the creature's nails screeched against stone. I crawled through crevices, tore my hands on jagged rock, the whispers now a cacophony. Some voices, she hungers. The flute, find the flute. Your turn now. Daylight blinded me as I spilled out of the cave, vomiting bile onto the moss. When I looked back, the entrance was gone, collapsed, or never there at all. The rangers found me at dawn, hypothermic and babbling. They combed the ridge for 2 days. No cave, no bones, no symbols. The official report blamed dehydration and stress-induced psychosis. But last night I woke to the clicking. Scritch, scratch, it came from the bathroom. I gripped my baseball bat, every creak of the floorboards a gunshot. The mirror fogged as if someone had exhaled on it, revealing a spiral triangle symbol. Beneath it, words carved in jagged strokes. You forgot your pack. My hiking bag leaned against the door, caked in mud I hadn't tracked inside. The stench hit me first, rotten meat, cloying sweetness. Inside lay a bone flute, its surface etched with symbols. It was cold, wrong, humming faintly like a struck tuning fork. Then I saw the eyes. Outside my third-floor window, two sulfur-yellow slits stared from the oak tree. Branches creaked as something heavy shifted, scales glinting in the moonlight. Please like and subscribe for more spooky stories. Leave me a comment on a story you'd like to hear.